Virgos, how are you guys? So as I was shuffling just to get prepared and ready, two cards did pop out for you guys, and it was the Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups. So I just wanted to quickly mention that to you guys, that there is a young, very emotional, either water sign or influenced by water signs. So that's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, whose new beginning or lack thereof has created quite a bit of pain in your back for a while now. These two cards popped out within 1 second of me shuffling. I didn't even get through a full shuffle before they popped out. So, and I feel like I've pulled this card for you guys quite a bit. So I just want to let you guys know that that's kind of what is going on. All right. But that being said, the thing with the Virgo is that you guys are ruled by Mercury. So thoughts and thinking, especially Moon in Virgo, you guys can't control your thoughts. Like, that's what it basically comes down to. The thoughts are going so quick and so fast that it's hard for you to even grab a hold of one. And so when you finally do get a hold of one, you just overthink on that one. So when you have 100 thoughts and each one can propel into 100 more, it's just chaos in your mind at all times. I'm a double air sign, so I definitely understand what your thoughts can do. That's why, to be honest with you, I just try to sing all the time in my head. I'm either singing or saying thank you, or, you know, I just try to keep my thoughts focused on a song, something like that, because I know that my mind can't be empty. I can't even fathom somebody who just, you know, what are you thinking about? Nothing. There's no way. Like, there's no way that you're not thinking about anything. People who are just, you know, just kind of daydream and have no thoughts whatsoever, like that baffles me. I'm like, you're an alien. But anyways, so yeah, at the end of the day, even though this is a pain in the back, these swords are just your thoughts, just your worries, which I know is so easier said than done. Like I said, you guys are ruled by Mercury, so the thoughts, that's where you get that's where you shine, essentially. That's where you get all of your urges from. Everything propels from your thought process. That's how you see the world and live your world. So I'm just asking you guys to ease up on this poor Page of Cups, this poor little water sign who, water signs, they don't understand the air or the ground or the earth signs, right? You guys are earth signs, Virgo. Water signs are just, they go based on feelings. They go based on their emotions, whether that is happiness, they're doing what makes them happy, they're doing what makes, you know, what they want to do based on their emotions, what makes them feel good. And because you guys are able to think about it and you're realistic and you're down to earth, you're like, well, no, you can't do that. That's way too wishy-washy. You can't do that. But this person is going to do what they want to do regardless. So you might as well change all these swords into thoughts about, you know, just acceptance. Because the more you worry and stress about this, the more they're going to just continue trying to find what makes them happy instead of thinking about what's going to make everybody happy or what's going to even make them happy in the long run. Water signs, they're very, very emotional based. They're very based on emotions. So if you want to get through to them, you got to get through them from an emotional place. You got to like either cry or, you know, just try and appeal to them based on emotions, not based on logic, not based on worry, not based on thought. That's my advice. Okay, that being said, so June in numerology, I am going to post some information about numerology in the description, because I realized after last month that numerology is so important when figuring out what's going on in your month, and it just sets up your entire month for success. Because you're like, okay, this is a month of endings, or this is a month of change, and then you're able to go in with that knowledge, being like, if something is ending, you have control. I know something new is beginning, so guess what? Instead of what's beginning is welfare, I'm going to begin my job search, you know? Things like that. You know a new beginning's coming, so you take control in every way that we possibly can. So I'm going to post in the description some information about numerology so that you can apply it to your life. But that being said, June is a 6-month. It's a 6-month. It's all about focus on family, friends, responsibilities at home, nurturing yourself, over-nurturing, under-nurturing, whatever that means to you. It's a 1 universal year because it's 2017, so that equals a 7 plus the 6th of June, so it's a 7. So it's very inner. It's a very inner work. You're really going to be questioning where you're nurturing your friends and family. If you feel like you're under-nurturing some, if you feel like you're over-nurturing some, excuse me, this is going to be an inner working thing that's really going to propel us forward. Thank God Mercury and Venus are now even out of the retrograde zone. So we're no longer being affected by Mercury retrograde, but Mercury will be coming back. And I know Virgo's had a hard time with that one. The good thing is that the new moon in Gemini that just happened did affect us. It was on May 25th. It affected a lot of the air signs. And we just were able to communicate. We were able to say, so my ending was because I was able to communicate this, that, and, you know, go forward from there without any regret. So May 25th is when you got a lot of stuff out. We still have a little bit of the energy of it. Say what you need to say. Get it out there, because water sign, how will they ever know? How will they ever know that you're literally killing yourself with all of these thoughts? But do they even know? Have you let them know? Have you just made backhanded comments? Have you just been upset or angry but never really explained to them your rationale? And like, especially if that comes from an emotional place, now's the time to actually get it out there, because they'll understand it better. Good thing is that June 9th, Jupiter is finally going back direct. It's been retrograde for so long, and it just killed any optimism, killed expansion, killed any luck, any good fortune that we felt like we had. June 9th, it goes back direct. Send me a message, I'll let you know. Send me a message with your birth details, and I'll let you know, of course, free of charge, where in your chart Jupiter is hitting, and then you can figure out what area of your life you're going to have the most luck for a couple months, okay? The full moon in Sagittarius is also on June 9th when Jupiter goes direct. So this full moon is going to be absolutely wonderful. I urge you guys to just purge all this crap with the full moon coming up. Just let go of all these thoughts, and you're going to be able to harness Sag and Jupiter. If you know any Sages, they're just always happy-go-lucky. They're just, you know, they're like kids at heart. Like, they just want to have fun. So harness that Sagittarius energy on this full moon and just let go of all these worries. Let go of all them. Bigger picture. Like, it's time to scale out a little bit and realize that, you know, there's more than just this irritation to life. There's still a lot of beauty out there that we can really harness. Okay, Saturn is still retrograde until August 25th. So, or the 23rd, sorry. I think that's 23rd, yeah. August 23rd. So still getting a lot of tests when it comes to our responsibilities, when it comes to our limitations, when it comes to our security. We're being tested. The universe is like, you sure you want to go this route? You sure want to go that route? Neptune is going retrograde June 16th. So we're going to do a lot of inner work, a lot more focus on our spirituality, meditation, may be tempted for escapism tendencies, things like that, like recreational drugs, alcohol, even music. Anything that's going to pull you out of the present moment is what Neptune is going to be making us feel like come June 16th. Pluto is still retrograde, a lot of transformations. The water signs are being hit with it for sure. They're doing a lot of inner work. They're doing a lot of inner work that's going to transform and propel them forward. So they're just asking you to have some patience. That's all they're asking. Just be patient with them, please. Okay. We're going to get started now that the cat's here. Okay. Here we go. June 2017. Ooh, another card just popped out. Virgo, June 2017. Okay, this reading is for Virgos for June 2017, please. Thank you. Okay. So the card that popped out along with these ones popped out instantly. This was a little bit later on. But this card is all about realizing that what you put out there is coming back. And I think you put a lot of your power out. I was seeing the number 8 when I shuffled. I think we put out too much power, too much force, and that's exactly what's coming back in. Now we have a lot of power struggles. We have a lot of people forcing stuff on us that we don't necessarily want. It's time to just change the focus, because if this is what you put out, it's coming back threefold now. That's why there's a 3 at the top there. That's not why, but that's what I'm saying is the reason why. So yeah, it's coming back threefold. A lot of these thoughts and worries that you put on this poor water sign, on this water sign, it's coming back in, okay? So it's time to own that. It's time to take away the sheet of, disillusion, pull back the curtains to reveal. It just makes me think of the Wizard of Oz, where it's that big monster of a problem, big monster of a creation. You pull back the sheets and you realize it's just a poor, innocent, inner child struggling person who just wanted power, wanted attention, wanted affection. So we're now really pulling those sheets off and realizing that a lot of this worry and stress and power struggles that you put out there and that you assumed were happening behind the scenes for you, it really wasn't like that at all. It really was not like that at all. And something is being revealed to you, huge overburden of responsibilities, and you feel like you're the only one that has any say in the responsibilities. Like, you're the only one. It's all on you. It's like you're completely alone in it, and you have to put on this mirage, this cover of strength when you're absolutely struggling. My mom's a Virgo. Same with my husband's got double Virgo, and they never ask for help. I don't understand it. They'll help every single person. They will literally help strangers on the street, but to just ask for help when they need it is like, hell no. But why? If you're struggling, how can you be so angry with somebody who's, not helping themselves when you've kind of created that? You created that. You showed them that you're willing to fight, that you're willing to struggle, that you're strong, that you have this power. You put that out. Why would anybody fight that? Why would anybody fight that? If you're saying, I can handle this, even if you're not even verbalizing it, if you're making it shown, no, I got this, why would anybody step into that? If you've got it all figured out, especially a water sign, they're passive, right? Or maybe they're active. No, they seem, some water influence signs can be extremely passive because they flow with the waves, right? Yeah, they could have some initiative depending on what other parts in their chart they have, but if they're given the opportunity to flow with it and to be passive, of course they're going to take it. Anybody would. You would too, I'm sure. If given that opportunity, but you've never given people the opportunity to serve you, to give back to you, because you've always just said, I've got this. I got this. I don't need you. I'm balanced on my own. I don't need it. But then you struggle under the weight of it. And then you get confused when nobody's helping. You don't know how to ask for help. Okay, so that's the theme. That's the theme of June. Let me get started. Oh, lots of people. Lots of people. Okay. We got some people here. We got King of Cups. So obviously the card that pulled out was, this is clearly the same person, but you're feeling like the immaturity of this grown water sign is bringing you down. The immaturity of them. They're just too inexperienced, too young, too immature, too emotionally immature, too emotional, period, too sensitive. But you want them to get here. You do. This is a situation. When is this water sign gonna, I don't like to use the word, I don't like to say man up because it's incredibly sexist, but when is this person going to stand up for themselves. When is this person going to man up? Obstacle and an aid. This person really needs to honor the feminine side of themselves, because this is beautiful to have this as a situation, this as the obstacle and the aid. So it's almost like this person is completely imbalanced. This person is exerting way too much male energy, coupled on the sensitive side, and not enough. They're not balanced. They're not finding their own. They're not able to support. They need this. They need the female. They need that that other counterpoint, especially when it comes to their emotions. So that's hard for them. That's totally hard for them to honor their female side. Yeah, they're totally sensitive and they're totally emotional, but they're not honoring all sides of themselves. This is someone who's completely focused on their emotions. Their emotions propel them. Their emotions, it's not a game to them. It's serious. But this person seems to be using emotions as if it's some sort of game. And this person, this obstacle and an aid, this other side of them, it's too tangled. So give them the space that they need in order to embrace both sides. Okay? So subconsciously, a message coming in, whether it has to do with work, but you want somebody to get the message. And this is usually also a young fire sign. So somebody who is fiery, subconsciously, maybe you just want the message that things are going to propel forward, things are going to change, things are going to get going. Because you're thinking that you're ready. You're thinking that you have what you need in order to get some forward progression. You want abundance, you want to build, you want to use your intuition to create something beautiful. You want to be able to be proud of what you've accomplished. But subconsciously, you're feeling like you need some sort of message or some sort of clue or trail to follow in order to get there. It's almost like you feel like you need to look at what you have already created and what your manifestation skills are before you even go forward with it. You're ready, but subconsciously you're waiting for something. Positivity definitely would have just came and gone. This is something that you are working with and working on, is just being more positive, being more creative in everyday life. This is a 10, 5, 6, 7. So this is an 8. This is empowerment. Like I said, you put a lot of power out there, and it's coming back in. It's definitely coming back in. So stay positive. Even though it's hard to, clearly, you always get propelled back to those what ifs, to those extra thoughts. It's actually, you're doing well, aren't you? You are. Like, this is just unnecessary. This is just completely unnecessary because you're fine. You've always been fine. I don't know any homeless Virgos. Like, yeah, you might always say that you're on the brink, living paycheck to paycheck, about to be homeless, blah, blah, blah. Has it ever happened? And would you actually be? Do you not have a huge array of people that would step up for you if you just asked for help? They're there. They're totally there. They're right here. And they have more to give you. They have more to offer than what you can offer yourself and what you can offer others. Life is a give and take. That's why we're not living in a vacuum. That's why you're not the only person on earth. That's why every single situation of your life is based on a relationship with another person or another thing or another whatever. Nothing is secular. Nothing is singular. So if you're constantly giving out, oh, I'm the helper, I'll serve you, I'll do this, I did this for you, when does it come back in? Just ask for it. Just ask for it. People would love to help you because you're doing so well. People don't want to help somebody who's, you know what I mean? Like when somebody is doing well and they're like, but I still need help. People love to do that, especially for the Virgos. Virgos are so hardworking. They're so logical that people are like, if they're asking me for help, I know I'm going to get whatever help I give them back. I'm going to get it threefold. B, they're only asking for help because they definitely need it. So let them help you. Let them give back to you. Okay? You're putting a lot out. Putting a lot out right now. Not receiving enough. That's really what this spread is focused on. Just taking it back in. Open your arms to it. Allow it to come in. There doesn't have to be, we put up our own blockers. You know, when we say, well, I help this person, but I'm not going to, I don't want to impose. Well, they want you to. Your family and friends have seen what you've built. They're very proud of what you've built for yourself. You have so much to be proud of yourself because you've really built yourself up. And your family and friends just want to be able to be that brick in your house. You know what I mean? They want to just be able to say, I've contributed to your happiness. Allow them to. Hope and fear. You want to be balanced. You want that balance. You want that give and take. But you fear it. Why? Why, Virgo? Why? Why can't you receive? You deserve it. You're worthy of it. Keep telling yourself that. Outcome, there's some pain here. There's some pain. So I'm wondering if what needs to happen is, because the 3 cards that pulled out, you know, plus the theme, you know, feeling like you're completely overburdened, don't even know who to ask or where to ask for help. I think it's really an inner working thing. I think it's time to completely scale back. What happened in the past that's still hurting you? Where did the trust go? Did you accept something from someone in the past that screwed you over? Did you open yourself up to someone and they screwed you over? Time to let go. Yeah, we're going to have to relive that pain in order to let it go, but it's time to just own it. You know, I was just talking to my sister and she's like, I just want to forget about it. No, don't push it aside. That's how you create disease. Pull it back in, pull yourself out of it, acknowledge it right here. Yeah, that was really painful. I'm going to cry about it for one last time, and then with this full moon on June 9th, goodbye. Like, you're not owning me anymore. Bye. This pain has to come back. This heart pain involving 3 people, whether it's a parent, whether, you know, a parent with 3 kids, you have 3 kids, an affair involving 3 people, something involving 3 situations, 3 people, 3 whatever, that pain has to be brought back up to just once and for all let it go so you can move forward. Ask the water sign for help. Be open and honest with them. If you can show the water sign your pain involving 3, your pain here, they're gonna help. They're gonna appreciate it so much more. And even if they're not physically opening their wallets to help you, whatever, they're gonna help you in ways that you didn't even realize you could be helped. Okay? So, your indigo card, Virgo indigo card for June 2015. Virgo indigo card, June 2015. Ask for a sign. Ask for a sign. That's straightforward. Especially if this pain is coming from somebody who's passed on already. Contact them. Like, I know that might be too spiritual for a grounded earth sign, but you can talk to them still. If they're still around, you can absolutely talk to them. Even if it's just for your own peace of mind. Forgive them. Forgive yourself for allowing them to hurt you, and then forgive them. Because everybody is just living through their own understanding of the world. They're living through their own awareness. People don't actually go out intentionally trying to hurt people, especially when there's love there. And obviously there was love, or else you wouldn't have been able to get hurt. So appreciate the love for what it is. It's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all, right? Appreciate it for what it is, and then just ask for a sign. Okay? Love you guys so much, and I will see you in July. Have an amazing June. Bye, Virgos.